touchdown. That would be something if possible. But instead, he just gets leveled.
NFL 24. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. You can't ask for much more than his last game. A 5-touchdown effort. It's the Bengals and the Texans. Next on Madden Football.
And if you want to watch another rebuild, you can do that right here.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were
What's in your mouth?
last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Ebony, be
Give
careful.
him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ebony, leave my court alone.
Singletary going to get the handoff. Shoves him away. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going runs like that.
Leave it alone.
They talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's Jones. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. And the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second down and 4. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And now a throw
Ebony!
down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team.
Ebony down!
You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
What are you doing? Better not poop in my room. You poop in my room, you're going in the cage. Do I make myself clear?
Jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now he's turned it all loose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching your partner Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. Well, nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Stroud. These guys run back out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Is next. The Monday Night Postgame Show on ESPN starts in 3 minutes.
Here's Pierce. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, They tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. First down, here's Burrow, and that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That is caught, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to take it down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10.
Great to have you with us, everybody. I'm John Banta. My partner is Sarah Pusak, and welcome to a very different feeling.
Ebony!
The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up third and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Bengals score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. The rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On the return is Jones. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Damn! Ran into that motherfucker.
Taken down. They got him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
What happened?
Burrow will throw.
What's wrong?
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
What's wrong?
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Denzel Perryman with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Got his man, Dell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And quickly, they get to the line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Again, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So Stroud and the Texans down 20-10. A little over 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mills looking to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here's Mills. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. Finding Schultz, and even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game